and good morning and very, very warm welcome. My name is Charmaine Berry and this is Charmaine Berry on the telly, and we've got a complete change of scene today. Not only is the day different, but we're also in our on-site location at Hume Community Garden Centre. We're attending here today for a really, really, really special community day. It's the Niamos Wellbeing and Resilience Day here. And we've just actually got a little bit of rain. It's just starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I'm just laughing at our producer covering the camera with her coat. But I think it's going to pass over really, really soon. So we've got a fantastic lineup for the whole day here today, and we're going to be chatting with a few of the practitioners in a little while and also explaining what the lineup's going to be. But I have with me here, first of all, the manager of the Hume Community Garden Centre, and she's agreed to have a little chat about about the garden centre, and she's joining me here. It's Janetta Granger. Hi, Jan.
Hi, Charmaine. Hi.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
Very welcome, very welcome. All is welcome, even the refreshing rain,
Even
actually.
the rain's
Yeah.
welcome. It's beautiful. We've still got the sunshine as well. So
Yes,
it's
a little bit behind us, yeah, and more forecast for later. Yeah.
Brilliant. So, Jan, you've been here for about 12 months?
Just over 12 months, yeah, about 13 months, yeah.
Brilliant. But the actual garden centre's been open since
90... Well, it started originally 1988. A group of local community locals got together and then developed over a 20-year period. In fact, it's our 20th birthday this year.
Wow.
Yeah, which is quite exciting.
Wow.
And the shop opened, or the site opened for the next phase of development in 2000.
Right. Okay.
And then the space doubled in size. Originally, it was just half, and then we are now guardianships of what was a car park. So it's been developing over the year organically in more ways than two, actually.
Yeah.
But so it's 20th birthday, which is great and really exciting.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really amazing site. It's the first time today that I've been around the whole site. I've only been to like the sales part and where the shop is up there before.
Right.
So it's quite big. It's like 2 acres, did you say?
Yeah, just under 2 acres. I mean, that's just barely a quarter of the site. So we've got forest walks and other buildings, and we've got straw bale building, which I think that was built in 1999.
Wow.
So lots of volunteers got together. We've got polytunnels and marquees. We've got a woodworking area, cafe. So it's been expanding, and more to come as well.
Yes, it's brilliant, and it's been the perfect site for the wellness day today because we've got all different speakers and workshops going on, but you can really accommodate that in the space. So there's like a marquee space, polytunnel space, which is really big.
Yeah, a yurt. We have a yurt as well. So we've lots of spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 areas, and then the veranda area outside the cafe, which is a lovely area to gather. So, we can accommodate many different events all at the same time. But today, of course, it's most off the site. They're just setting up in the rain here. Yeah,
it's all happening here.
Marquees being open and things. Yeah, but it's amazing site, and we've only just starting to reopen after lockdown, so we're just going to slowly get inside because it's been badly neglected for 3 months. As you can see, the gardens behind me, so still need a little bit of work, but our volunteers are returning now, which is fantastic.
That's brilliant.
We have a Wednesday volunteer day, so slowly these gardens will get kind of sorted. But
I wish everybody could see what was
happening. Maybe turn the camera around and look. I think I'm going to get a marquee pole here. Are you okay?
I think we might do actually.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I am just going to turn the camera around.
Okay.
It's so funny. Okay, so here we are with the production team putting the image. Say hi, everybody. It's DJ Neil. Here's Neil. Hello. It's wonderful. Dee, can you just check that's okay? And you were just telling me that you've had different events after lockdown, kind of reopening again. So people
slowly
using the space for, as you say, like people coming out of furlough, going back to work, team building sort of exercises and events and things.
Like corporate team building days and small groups of volunteers. I mean, obviously we're still following social distancing, or physical distancing, but because it's a 2-acre site, we can easily accommodate.
Great.
Yeah, and when we're really fortunate. I don't know if everybody's aware of this, but we were. Okay, I'm going to wait. It's okay. We'll carry on talking. I might lose you for a little bit, but recently we were successful in a crowdfunding And we've managed to raise £200,000 towards a development, of the building, which is going to be amazing. We're going to have, container build. So, which means that we can have a bigger shop, we can have a volunteer hub, a meeting room, hopefully some storeroom, new cafe, and hopefully we're going to build with our fantastic volunteers and more very welcome to build a wooden veranda as well from the cafe to look into the garden. So we're all really excited. So all the kind of groundwork or underground work is currently being kind of sorted out, and then we'll hopefully start maybe within 2 months.
Really?
So we're really hoping for next spring, folks, for the growing season to develop the site even more.
Wow.
Yeah, really exciting.
And people can get involved in that?
Yes.
If people wanted to come and volunteer and lend some time to the project, or...
Yeah, we have a volunteer programme which run mainly, Wednesday seems to be our main volunteer day, but we've got more coming in at weekend now. And we're looking for all kinds of, and if you want skills development and training, it's all right. Don't worry, you have it. No, you have it, really. I've been wet quite a few times this week, Yeah. I can cope with the hair frizz hair. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yes, so volunteering, people are kind of very welcome. I mean, even if they haven't got any kind of, don't feel they're very skilled at gardening or woodwork, we can kind of develop skills and help and at different levels. So we kind of welcome, from experts down to absolute novices and in all things. So,
so
and
we rely on learn about plants or learn about gardening and just getting involved in whatever way.
Yeah, in any way, really.
Brilliant.
Any aspect of the organisation, even if it's kind of, skill swapping and helping other people, whether it might be ground maintenance or building or woodwork or, it's not just horticulture, but we do a lot of that. We've got the gardens to look after, and a 2-acre site. It's, it takes a lot of work, you pull one out and then another one grows behind it and etc. Yeah, and then we do a lot of kind of food production ourselves.
Oh, right.
Sowing, growing, potting on, so that's it's quite exciting, really.
Well, an exciting time. It feels like it's going to be going into a new era.
Indeed,
all these big expansions and changes. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it is. And of course, it's right in the heart.
Yes.
Here, right in the heart of Hume, this little green oasis that we have here,
Yeah.
And more and more people are discovering it as well. During lockdown, we took a very quick decision with the support of an MP to even though we were close to public, just to carry on the business doing an order and delivery service. But what that did mean is that we more people became aware of us from slightly outside of the area.
Yeah.
And we've managed to kind of retain those customers as well and engage them. So that's been quite good. So it's expanding, but I'm saying that because new customers we've got coming in and people that are wanting to get involved with volunteering are saying they've never been here before, but it's like a hidden green oasis, which it is, the little gem,
it really is a gem.
Yeah, it's quite exciting, and there's lots of little places, as you know, to explore. I think everybody's getting rained on here.
Yeah, and we're actually, for those who might not know, the Hume Community Garden Centre is actually right next to the Niamos Centre, which is the home of Niamos. So the building is just here, to our side here. So we're right next door. Okay, Jan, thank you so much.
Very
it's
welcome.
Been so lovely
and refreshing.
And we're totally refreshed now.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, it's been really, really lovely. I know you've got a really busy day ahead.
Yeah, we have.
And
yeah,
so I really appreciate this.
Yeah.
And
great.
Maybe we come back and do some more on
absolutely.
on
absolutely. And there's lots of events coming up as well. And of course, this will, as people will know, this will be repeated again. Yeah.
This could be my new studio.
Excellent. You need a bigger umbrella. You do need a bigger umbrella. You get you a nice marquee. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right then.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Do you want me to take that, Jenny? Right. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. That's really nice. So we're being joined now by Martin. Martin, darling, what is your surname? Lewis. Martin Lewis. And Martin is a Tai Chi practitioner, and he is here. You do some work at the Niamos Centre as well. Yeah, grab the mic. Let's have a little chat. Have a sit down. So hi.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, really good. So do you hold a class at the Niamos Centre?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. So use the space in the theatre. It's a lovely place to practice.
Yeah.
So Monday evenings, come down here, do a practice.
Is that back up and running?
Well,
is it reopened?
To be fair, I'm not aware of anyone who's doing any classes indoors at the moment, so I'm staying away from doing that.
Yeah, okay.
But hopefully we eventually want to get back in.
Yeah.
But for the time being, my practice has just been limited to the local park.
Right, okay.
Which is the Centenary Garden for me in Old Trafford.
So you're there at the Centenary Garden at Old Trafford on Monday evenings? What time?
So 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Just about wrap up before it goes dark.
Yeah, brilliant. So that's doing Tai Chi, and it's so funny what's happening. So, what can you just tell us in a nutshell what the benefits of Tai Chi are?
Okay, so
watch the top on the thing.
Wow, very cozy. Like a lot of other similar or comparable exercises like yoga, Tai Chi is good for the mind. It's also good for the posture. It uses breathing exercises.
Yeah.
Let's
jump in here.
Yep.
Before we get absolutely. Thank you.
Pouring down.
Good thinking, Jenny. I think the camera might just need a bit of adjusting. We were just about to get drowned. Okay. Let's just make sure we're okay. So, back to Tai Chi. Yeah, we are a good meter. We are a good meter here. So back to So the benefits of that are.
So for me personally, I've improved my personal mobility.
Sorry, just hang on a second. Drenched, so sorry. Sorry, Danny.
So we do a lot of stretching exercises, improves your breathing function, strengthens the immune system. It can help strengthen your heart. So it's just good for mentally and physically, for just improving yourself.
Yeah,
basically.
That's brilliant. It's a really ancient technique, isn't it? That's what I understand about it.
That's correct. So the particular form of Tai Chi I practice is Chen family Tai Chi, which is the parent form of all other styles of Tai Chi. It's something like 20 generations old.
Wow.
So we're talking about 400 years.
Yeah.
It's sort of it was originally developed as a training method for basically just defending the land, defending the village.
Yeah.
They had a lot of oppression during the Cultural Revolution. When they had the oppression during the there was in China. So there was a lot of practicing in secret.
Right.
For a long period of time. And then some of the families still managed to maintain their practice and come out the other side of that.
Right.
But since then, the Chinese government has promoted Yang style, which is much more prevalent, and so there's not as many opportunities to learn Chen style.
Right.
But it is the
original
founding form of Tai Chi.
Wow. Okay. And how have you found it's helped you?
Through lockdown, it's been my one exit from the house. When we had that 6-week period where nobody was allowed to go out, and the only thing you were allowed to go out was for the shops or to do some exercise, I would go to the park every day.
Yeah.
And so it really was it was a bit of a salvation, really. It was something that, because you need a bit of space, you get a bit of fresh air, you're surrounded by nature.
Yeah.
So
keeping your body moving.
It was
brilliant.
Essential for me to do throughout that time. And really helped me.
Great. That sounds absolutely brilliant.
I've overcome quite long-term injuries through the practice as well. So I started off with in my late 20s, I've been doing stupid things at the gym, like heavy lifting. I've been at work lifting heavy objects. I had back problems and spasms in my back, and I wasn't even 30 years old.
Wow.
And I've managed to be kind of free of any of that kind of pain for 17 years.
How long have you been doing Tai Chi? You've been doing it for that long?
17 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's dedication.
Yeah, and it's still a daily thing. So it's like there's obviously times when that won't work out. I mean, I've still got a day job, and I have to do like travelling and things like that. There's always things that might get in the way, but I try to make sure that I do something every day. Because it benefits me, and it's
There's something really important, I think, and beneficial through that daily practice, like keeping like a discipline where you're doing something every day. We've got a workshop on that later on, just how we can sort of get into the groove of it.
It's great to do something, but like you say, a daily routine means that there will be times when you really feel benefits, which you're not going to get without daily practice, because it's like keeping a chain of keeping contact with the internal benefits that you get from it. So things like we talk about chi, but it's kind of quite hard for someone to just perceive something even, and you have to be open to the idea of it first, and then through practice and daily practice, that what manifests inside the body grows. So it's like they have like the Chinese say, if you practice for 10 days, if you miss a day, you go back 10 days.
Oh,
so
wow.
you have to practice every day to
otherwise you go back.
Progress.
Wow.
And it's like constantly, otherwise it's just like.
Wow, that's going to keep you motivated.
Yeah. So you do have to, you
yeah.
have to be dedicated to it to really feel proper benefits.
Wow, wow, that's brilliant. So we were going to show a few moves. Yeah.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. I don't mind this level of rain. We're out of the downpour now, so if that's okay, maybe we could just even. Should we go over there in that little space there?
Maybe.
And that would be easiest. And if you could just share with us, and I'll do these with you. Neil, you can join in as well if you want. We can do just if you could share with us just some very basic. What do you call them? Postures or moves or foundation exercises?
It's called silk reeling.
Silk reeling.
And
okay.
It's more of a recent development. It's not something that's been practiced for 400 years, but it's really good for working on basic movements that sort of are all manifested in the forms that we practice, which there's various different forms which involve just hand forms, which basic 18 movement form, which was developed for Westerners because we don't have the patience to spend 2-3 years learning something.
Right.
And then on from that, there's a traditional old form which has got 76 postures. There's a much more explosive, something called the cannon fist, which is much more energetic. It's got more leaps and like energy releases. And then there's newer versions of forms, and then there's also weapons forms as well. And then, for actual like one-on-one, we have something called push hands, which obviously at the moment is completely off limits, but it's also developed like it's a combination of two people using the silk reeling movements and reading the other person's movement and feeling that connection from person to another.
Wow, that sounds brilliant.
But yeah, the basic foundation exercises is just silk reeling, which is just on the spot.
Brilliant. Okay, well we've got about 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe if you could like just run us through some of the things that we can share, so people can start maybe picking up a bit of practice if they just wanted to give it a try and see how it feels for them. So we'll move over there.
Okay.
The rain is actually stopping, I would say. Into this space here.
Okay. Could you talk directly into the mic when?
Yes. Yeah. Too far away.
Okay. Neil, could you hold?
Try and go.
I'll just
go about here.
I'll stand next to him and do them. There's really good. Here's good. There you go. That's it.
Need a bit of wide. Try not to go under the edge of the rain. I can see what's going on. Okay, first demonstration is just single hand silk reeling. This is basically we start off with 70% of your weight on your right foot. If you can see feet, that'll be okay. On the camera, quite close. Right, so if I just pass the microphone. Okay, so just about to see. Register my voice. Okay, so 70% of your weight on your right leg. Feet quite wide apart. Try and like round your crotch. So chest in, shoulders relaxed and dropped, chin in. Just imagine balancing a book on the top of your head. And then, okay, we'll have to manage So right hand goes out in front of you, sort of diagonal from your shoulder out to the side. Put the left hand on your waist. And the circular movement, if you turn out to the right hand side first, then as you bring your hand down, shift your weight to the left hand side, and turn out to the left. And as you push up with your hand, shift your weight to the right, and you turn. And this makes your waist do like a figure of 8 movement. So leaning out, turn out to the left, push up, shift your weight to the right. Very good. So with this movement, the hand's just doing a circular movement, and the little finger leads. So you go round with your little finger and up, and turn your hand, and then push out. So with your eyes, you don't drop your gaze downwards as your hand goes down. You just look out straight forward into the distance, and then when your hand comes up, follow your middle finger. Okay. We can try left hand side. So shift your weight to the left. Again. So with this arm shape, it's like elbow dropped, pushing out, so you're stretching, but there's no joints are sort of pointed, so it's like your left shoulder outwards. You want it sort of sinking in. Elbow drops, wrist drops, and your waist, same sensation, like dropping your waist down and pushing apart with your knees. Okay, and we go again, do the same movement. Turn to the left slightly, and then lead with your little finger. Shift your weight to the right. Turn out to the right hand side. Push up, shift your weight back, and then turn again and push out. So your waist drives your movement. So as I turn my waist, the whole of my body, my shoulders and everything turn, and you slowly push out with your hand. Go again. So breathing is coordinated with this movement. So as we start to close in with your hand, you breathing out, and then as you open up, breathe in, push down, breathe out, and then up, breathe in, push out, breathe out again. So the breathing is quite sharp compared to the breathe out sometimes. Breathe in, down, breathe out, in, and then push out, breathe out. Okay, and just close. So both hands in and opening, breathe in and push down, breathe out.
Wow.
Okay. So we do probably maybe 10 or so repetitions of these in a class, and then there's different variations of the silk reeling. There's two-handed silk reeling. You can do what we've just done there with both hands. So it's like two-handed silk reeling.
So that's silk reeling.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like so winding silk to make a strong, like thousands and thousands of repetitions to make a strong, like strong core basically.
So if people just wanted to do that, just to begin with, just to sort of get into the groove of it and pick up like the sort of foundation move.
Yeah.
That's what they could do. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Danny. It's been lovely, a nice surprise having you here, and brilliant as well. So Monday
evening, Centenary Gardens in Old Trafford.
Old Trafford, brilliant.
I've got some details on Niamos page, and it's just called Chen Tai Chi Hume. If you look on Facebook.
Okay,
look it up on Facebook.
Tan Chai.
Chen.
Chen.
C-H-E-N. Chen Tai Chi.
Chen Tai Chi in Hume. Brilliant. So if you Google that, and you can find more details about Martin's class. That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for letting me
I'll
drop
see
in.
you in a little bit.
Cheers.
See you later on. Are you doing a workshop here today? Are you doing some sharing?
I was hoping. going to do some filming in Formby.
Okay. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay. All right, Danny. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
Take care. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that was great. Well, the rain seems to have subsided now, and which is great. Now we're just sorting out the microphone here and getting that sanitized, ready for our next guest who is here with us. And I think we'll go and sit back down over there. I think that'll be okay. Yeah.
Should we move that around a bit?
Now that the rain has eased, thank you.
Talk directly into it. It's clipping a bit.
Welcome. And joining me here on the couch, I have Neil Davis. Now, Neil has actually been a guest on the show before, and it's a couple of months ago now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And Neil's just a great guy. He's here today to help out on the Wellness Day. He's also giving a talk later on. So let's just talk a little bit about your work again, Neil, for people who might not know about that, and then we'll talk about what's happening here today at the Garden Centre.
Yeah.
So just tell us a bit about what you do, Neil.
Yeah. So, wow, a lot of things.
Yeah.
But in general, I'd say if you're going to give things a title, I'd say a holistic therapist and coach.
Okay.
I work with people individually and with groups.
Yeah.
And offer ways for people to better manage their pain, their stress, and have a bit of life design as well.
Yeah.
So, and then I hold group work when we could do group work with things like cacao and sound. I've been working with sound for a long time, and pain management as well. So my ambition is to work with individuals and meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
And then from where they're at, work with a variety of techniques, from models that are based around the mind to models that are based around the head.
Yeah.
They're based around the body as well.
Yeah. You've got many strings to your bow.
I've been busy over the last few years.
You've been busy all your life, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
You've also got a background in DJing as well, and been in that sort of world for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's led you into to understanding more about sound healing and stuff. And you've got a really exciting idea on the boil at the moment to help musicians and people in the music industry, especially in light of, I mean, I think this was bubbling before the whole coronavirus situation, but this seems to have like really sort of galvanized it. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, totally. So so I've been a DJ for, it'll be 20 years at the end of this year. And I've been lucky to play all over the world, and I've just been, that's my passion. And so moving into sound therapy, it was another way to look at using sound to assist people. And the idea came about 3 years ago to work primarily with artists, musicians, but also people within the music industry, all the people building sets, the people doing A&R, all sorts. And so at the moment I'm curating a platform that's going to host holistic wellbeing techniques for people to really tap into, how to tap into mindfulness, how to tap into meditation, how to work with your body to relieve back pain, and how to really take ownership of your own personal journey, really. Because I tend to find in my experience a lot of people are always looking externally, but we've got the tools internally, as long as we can get a bit of guidance here and there. So that's currently under creation and
construction.
It is indeed. It is being kept quiet until obviously like today. And for me, it's a big give back. The music industry's given me a hell of a lot. I've walked the talk, talked the talk, had my challenges, done the breakdowns, done the build-ups, done the whole lot. From the ground up, promoting events, and I run wellness as well at a few of the electronic music festivals in Europe.
Okay.
So it's bringing that into a platform that I can help as many people as possible. That's the idea behind it.
Wow, that is amazing, on their personal journey as well. And I suppose, there's people who've got more time on their hands now as that industry. And maybe it's a time for like inner reflection and to see what we can do, like you say, what are our internal resources that we have to do that.
Totally.
Brilliant. And that's a lot, I think, about what the event is about today here at the Garden Centre. We've got a real wide variety of different kinds of practitioners, all with that kind of feel about it, though, I think, isn't it? It's all like
very
holistic, alternative. I'd even say sort of new paradigm and more sort of like cutting edge kind of help that's available now.
Definitely.
It's been it's going to be a great opportunity to share that today.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to learning from some people as well. You know, I think constantly always learning, and seeing some of the talks that are available, I think they're going to be absolutely fantastic. And I do think, like you said, there's this new wave of, I kind of see it as self-ownership, of kind of going, do you know what, you know, I don't need to go and do a course on that, a course on this. I can just get a little bit of tidbits from somebody, and I can learn to tap into my own skills. And there are some amazing practitioners that are going to be here. And I can't wait to learn.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's just have a little run through it. I'm going to have to remember this from my head.
But
I think exactly. We've got a good remembering. But we've got 3 different areas here at the Garden Centre today, and so we've got a real sort of variety of things. I know we have joining us Paul Baker, and he runs the Organic Learning Recovery groups, and he's also really big in the Hearing Voices network as well. So he's doing a couple of talks today. We've also have Natasha, who's joining us. She's going to be doing a workshop on how to do a daily practice, which we just touched on there with Martin about how important that can be. And we've also, you're doing a workshop at 3:30 today on anxiety and stress management.
It's something that obviously we all, you know, even you say the word stress, people are like, yep, get it, thank you, don't talk about it.
But we all get it, like everybody gets it.
So obviously, you know, you and I will have a discussion on tools and techniques that are really simple to use yourselves, you know, simple stuff. So
absolutely brilliant. I'm doing a talk at 12:30, and I'm going to be talking about internal family systems, which is a really groundbreaking, innovative, sort of game-changing psychotherapy, which I am very, very passionate about. So there's a talk on that at 12:30. And we also have, I think that's at 1:30, we've got a session of laughter yoga.
Yes, there is. Saw that. Yeah, why not?
So it's making me laugh just even saying it. So that should be wonderful. We've got June Williams joining us with that. And later on in the day at 3:30, we have Daxa Job Pintura, and she's going to be giving a talk about the myths around nutrition. So she is a trained nutritionist, and I think she's been quite mind blown about how many myths there are out there. So that's quite passionate to her. She really wants to talk about that today, which is wonderful. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head who else we've got. So we've got Paul doing a couple of talks, Neil and I. We have June coming. We have also, of course, our very own Craig Winterburn is going to be giving a talk on sound healing, and he's also going to do a little sound journey as well. So we're really looking forward to that. Craig's a bit of a fixture here at the Garden Centre. And we've got Helen Kelly as well. She is a Reiki practitioner, and she's down and she's offering treatments throughout the day today. Should be great. And we've also got a variety of stalls. We've got Bike Hive here, and they've volunteered for the day. And if you have something wrong with your bike or you need any repairs, just come on down to the Garden Centre. And they're really lovely, sweet guys. And some brilliant stores selling some really interesting stuff as well. And we've got information around today. We've also got Alicia Mike joining us from Manchester Counselling College, and she's going to give a little talk and share info about, maybe, tapping into what we were just saying before about the musicians, people thinking about taking a change in direction, and it seems to be what's coming into view for people is a need to help. And be able to sort of be in those kinds of roles as well. So counselling might be a really fantastic pathway for anybody who's thinking about doing that. And there is a college based here quite near in Moss Side, so Alicia's going to be here talking about what the possible pathways are to doing something like that. We're also going to be talking about the counselling service that we have launched throughout lockdown here at the Niamos Centre just behind. So at the moment it's online, but we want to talk about the services that we've got available at the moment for people who might be looking for help, and also some of the amazing things that we've got coming up in terms of workshops and taster classes and groups that people can be joining hopefully in the future as the building starts to open again. So are the heavens just starting to open. Nice. Here comes the rain again. And that's great. Lovely. Well, it's been a really interesting
morning,
show
isn't it?
Isn't it?
But it's it.
I'm looking forward to the talk. I'm looking forward to staying here all day. We're going to be here all day. We close at 4:30 today. I'm not sure if the tickets have sold out. It's been a really, really popular event, but have a look on Eventbrite if you fancy coming on down, and maybe just try anyway, because maybe some people didn't come that may have registered because of the rain, so still give it a try. It is going to brighten up. We can see the sun and there's blue sky and a break in the clouds there, so this is just going to wash over really, really soon. So come down. I'm here all day as well if you want to come and say hello, and it'd be great to see anybody. And I think we're okay. Oh, brilliant. We've also got now coming up Christina Batty's Mayan report for the Galactic Mayan calendar for this week, and we're going to cut away to that. Okay, brilliant.
Hi there, Christina here with your Galactic Mayan report for this Sunday, the 6th of September. So what does the Galactic calendar have in store for us today and this week? Well, starting with today, we are on a red overtone dragon day, and what that means is that the red dragon is all about nurturing. It's about birth. It's about the beginning of a cycle. The red dragon is the very first, the top of the calendar, and very first of the solar tribes that we see within the Galactic Mayan process, and that's for good reason. The dragon is a very powerful symbol across all of symbology, and it's that trust and surrendering and really dropping into trusting oneself, and that there's a sensitivity with the red dragon, as well as that really powerful, forceful nature that we very often think of with the dragon. The overtone is the fifth tone of the cycle, the fifth tone of the wave spell, and that is where the 4 dots from the 4 become a solid line, and in that solidarity comes a sense of oneself. There's a sense of mastery within an overtone day or an overtone tone. So it's really understanding oneself and shifting into a new way of being. So today is an opportunity for you to perhaps see where you're sitting out of resonance with the mastery of surrender and trust, where the nurturing or that dragon energy, that real motherly energy, may not be in resonance for you at this time. And as always, with every day within the Galactic calendar, there could be juice within there for you to be able to work with that. Now, this is the 5th day of the Red Earth wave spell, which we transitioned into on Wednesday. And also, with it being red, this is the beginning of a new Mayan month. So on Wednesday, we also moved into the yellow castle of giving, which is all around harvesting and reaping what has been sown since this whole process began on the 30th of March. So as we are in this 4th Mayan month now of really stepping into whatever this process is unraveling for you as an individual, but also for us as a collective. So Red Earth is where we begin. Then we'll journey in to White Dog, followed by Blue Knight, and then into Yellow Warrior to close off this yellow castle of giving. Now, first we are in Red Earth, and we will be in Red Earth for the next 8 days. So what is that going to bring for us? The Red Earth is a real opportunity for us to drop into our connection with Mother Nature all around us. It's an opportunity for us to see what messages she's got for us and where we can get some juice of direction of where we need to go. The surrounding environment that we are in can help us to navigate through our evolutionary process. So it's a real opportunity to look at synchronicities that might be coming up for you, little signs that are coming from the universe that's surrounding you, for you to really come and drop into nature and see where are you being guided at this time. There are always messages and signs that are being shown to us if we just listen and look hard enough. And sometimes it's not even about being hard enough, it's just softening into trusting that when something comes up and it feels in your gut that that's something you need to do, then just trusting in that. So Red Earth is also an opportunity for you to come into union with nature. It's a real great opportunity to take time out, spend time in nature, connect in your gardens or the parks or further afield into the environment that surrounds you, and to really start to begin to acknowledge ourselves as earth keepers, as gardeners, as guardians of this land. So Red Earth, as well as being our home, is also this galactic being that's spinning its way through space, and we often forget that. So Red Earth is that bridgeway between understanding the galactic nature of all of us, and we are a representation of the Earth as much as she is of us. So it's really this toing and froing of energetic exchange that we can experience, and heightened throughout this time. So I hope you have a beautiful week and enjoy the rest of this Red Earth wave spell. And I will see you real soon for an update on what's going on in the Galactic Mayan calendar. Have a beautiful Sunday, and I will catch up with you later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, and thank you so much, Christina, and welcome back, everybody. So we're coming towards the end of the show for this week, and before we do, I just really wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who's pulled together to help arrange and organise this event, especially Janie Riney and Paul Baker and all the staff here at Hume Community Garden Centre that have been fantastic. I want to thank the little production team here as well for being so innovative and creative today. So thank you guys, and yeah, have a look on, if you have a look on the Niamos Facebook page, you'll find the full program lineup for today with all the times there. There might be something that just grabs your attention that you might want to find and have a look at. And also just to let everybody know that we're having a break from the show next week, because we're having a break. We're having school holidays next week, so we can all just have a little breather. We've been running the show since April. So, and we've all absolutely loved it. It's been great. So thank you to everybody who's supported this and tuned in. So we're back after, not next week, the week after. And yeah, I think that brings everything to a close. I want to say a big thank you to you, Neil, and for supporting the show in the way that you have, and the Naya Centre.
Oh, it's been an absolute honour and pleasure, and thank you so much for for your amazing work you do, and for the show as well, and bring us all together. I think it's such an amazing time at the moment where so many people are standing up and helping however they can.
Yeah.
And it's such an amazing community to be part of.
Yeah,
so yeah, let's continue doing good.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. All right, everybody, that brings the show to a close. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks. Bye.